There's really no precedent of a lake aquarium in our area. From the research we've done, we are the second lake aquarium in the United States. Senator Leahy was instrumental in the development of this building.
The senator has actually been in here a couple of times. He comes in with his, one of the great fun is he and Marcel, his wife, come in when they have a grandson, and he gets the chance to see the whole Echo through his grandson's eyes, and I think that's a really special time.
The mission of ECHO is really to educate folks about the ecology, the culture, history, and opportunity for stewardship of the Lake Champlain Basin. I think people in general need to have an opportunity to have firsthand experience with their environment, whatever that environment is, and I think nature is a really important piece that helps ground people to that.
There's a lot of activities for kids, and there's a lot of cool things to see.
I learned about bats and I saw fish.
I was coming here because we're learning about bats in school and because of the bat exhibits. I would really actually want one of the fish as a pet.
And the building is designed so that it reaches up into Burlington, but also gives you great views of Lake Champlain and the Adirondacks. So whether you come in the middle of the winter or you come in the beautiful days of July, any time of that, you get a chance to look at this incredible basin.
The spine of the building, or sort of the center of the building, is a beautiful bubble column, and that bubble column is sort of the center pivot point for this experience. That drop of water, that bubble column radiates out through the center of the building.
The animals that are all here represent the animals that anybody would find in the basin. We have fish, we have reptiles, we have amphibians.
A lot of people are very interested in our Under the Lake exhibit, which concentrates on what you might find under the lake here at Lake Champlain. So there's a shipwreck of General Butler. There's also a our largest aquatic exhibit that features everything from a pike to muskie, sturgeon. We have Discovery Place. This is a room really geared towards preschool age children or smaller children. It allows them to really explore and have a hands-on experience. So if someone is really interested in an exhibit or interested in a sturgeon and why a sturgeon is endangered in the Lake Champlain Basin, then they can go into the Lake Champlain Resource Room and really get kind of more in-depth information.
In the basin, there's over 100,000 school children, from kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade.
The idea really is about giving lots of different people an opportunity to engage with exhibits and content in many different levels.
Being in the classroom and reading a book is just looking at the pictures and reading. And you're not looking at the exhibits like you are in the museum.
It's just weird because sometimes in a book you don't really see all the details, and up close you can see lots of stuff.
I like going to museums better because we learn a little more about different kinds of animals.
We were learning about reptiles and how they have long claws and rough and scaly skin. Well, children like more stuff that they can actually be active in, and well, the Echo Center, you can be active and you can learn about stuff, so well, it's just a really good source.
I saw this really cool pinball game. It's about extinction and stuff. And when you get to see a close-up on a bug, it's like a fishing hook for a bug. I saw those huge fishes. They were huge. I saw how big they could get and how small they could get, and it was really cool.
I really like turtles, and I think they're cute animals, and the fish that I saw were really cool.
You just come to realize just how wonderful this whole basin is, and the intricacies and this ecological wonder that we live in. One of our goals is everybody that visits Echo leaves with some sense of their role in the community here, and we call it the ecological community. But also we want you to leave with real concrete ideas.
Once you get to see a long-nosed gar nose to nose, or a spiny softshell turtle that is completely elusive and you'd never see, it really inspires you to want to take care of those animals and the habitat that they live in. These are principles and ideas of taking care of the place they live that translate around the world. So getting kids up close and getting adults up close to animals is one way of accomplishing that goal. But think about it a little bit more critically. Think about it a little bit more scientifically. Everybody has an opportunity to figure out where they fit into the environment.
In everything we do, give you a sense of the little things that you can do in your life. So you can think about, what are the appliances in your home? How much energy are they using? How much water are they using? What are you doing to your lawn? And these are all elements that are within the discussion here at ECHO.
There are some options that consumers have and the people that live in this community have to help secure the resource that we see right outside.
What I learned about the lake was that you shouldn't pollute it, and you should keep it clean for the fish and the other animals.
Don't use that much water, don't leave the water running.
You can't be like throwing trash everywhere. Like there's a lot of pollution in Lake Champlain. So, and you have to be careful about what animals are in certain environments.
If you don't help them and all the animals die, they might run out of food and you won't have anything to eat, or it won't make the planet a beautiful place.
I think people are amazed at this facility. I think people didn't expect what we're seeing here, what they're seeing here. Not just in the animal exhibits, but all the interactives. And the interactives really appeal to all different age groups. There's a lot that can be learned. This is a tool, and it really depends upon how educators use it.
Any school that would want to come here for a field trip would learn a lot just about the kinds of plants and animals and history of Vermont, and especially Lake Champlain, the Lake Champlain Basin.
I think it's really important that the aquarium be here. It studies the wildlife that's in Lake Champlain, and Vermonters get a chance to learn about what's actually out there. It's a great way for kids to have hands-on experiences and really learn by doing. So they see what's here, they learn about it, and they have a context for understanding. Kids are really excited going from the turtles to the bats, you know, doing rubbings of the sea life, and they were really excited about it, and they all had a great time.
When you witness somebody take something away, when they read something or they look at an animal and they've never seen it before, when I walk out of the animal care room upstairs and people are sitting on the floor looking at the spiny softshell turtles, they've never seen one before, that's wonderful. They now have an appreciation of some aspect of the basin.
Whether we live in Quebec, Vermont, or New York, well, from an ecological system standpoint, we all live together on this. And in fact, that's the goal here, is for us to all think about our membership in this ecological system called the Lake Champlain Basin.